What if the most sophisticated map of the universe's origin was written thousands of years before the invention of the telescope? Long before the Big Bang became a household term, and before quantum physicists began grappling with the enigma of empty space, an ancient Vedic hymn was already asking the most profound question possible. What existed when even nothingness did not? This is the mystery of the Nasadiya Sukta, the Nasadiya Sukta, found in the 10th mandala of the Rig Veda. It is known as the hymn of creation, but it reads more like a sophisticated scientific inquiry than a religious myth. It does not begin with a creator. It begins with a state of absolute pre-cosmic neutrality. 3,500 years ago, a group of seers sat in the forests of ancient India and asked a question so profound that modern science is only now beginning to catch up. They wrote it down in a hymn called the Nasadiya Sukta. It does not read like a prayer. It does not read like mythology. It reads like a quantum physics paper. Nasdasinno sadasi tadani nasidrajo no vyoma paroyat kimavariva kuh kasya sharman ambha kimasit gahanam gabhiram na mrityurasidamritam na tarhi na ratriya ahn asit praketa anidvatam swadhaya tadekam tasmadhanyanna para kinchanas. At that time, there was neither non-existence nor existence. There was no earthly realm, nor the sky beyond it. There was neither death nor immortality. That one breathed, breathless, by its own inherent power. Beyond that, there was nothing else whatsoever. The text tells us that in the beginning there was neither existence, Sat, nor non-existence, Asat. There was no realm of air and no sky beyond it. There was neither death nor immortality and no sign of night or day. In this primordial silence, something existed that breathed yet was breathless, sustained by its own inherent nature. Modern cosmology faces a strikingly similar threshold when it looks back at the first trillionth of a second of our universe. Today, physicists speak of the quantum vacuum, a state that looks like nothing but is actually teeming with potential. We have discovered that what we once called empty space is actually filled with dark energy, a mysterious force that makes up roughly 68% of the universe. Like the self-sustaining breath described in the Vedas, dark energy is an intrinsic property of space itself. The Nasadiya Sukta calls this primordial state tamas, Onfane translated as darkness. But in its deepest metaphysical sense, it represents the unmanifested. A profound, under-differentiated density where onelde laws on physics were hidden, wrapped in a cosmic gloom. This state was Shunya, a literal zero point of absolute stillness that was paradoxically pregnant with all of reality. The hymn continues by describing how, within this darkness, the first seed of mind, manas, began to stir. It posits that desire, kam, was the primal seed and germ of spirit. In the language of modern physics, this mirrors the concept of a quantum fluctuation. In an infinitely balanced vacuum, a tiny ripple of energy occurs. A moment of intentionality, a desire for expression that breaks the perfect symmetry and triggers the expansion of the entire cosmos. The Vedic seers invite us to consider whether the universe began not with an explosion of matter, but with an impulse of consciousness. Both the ancient rishi and the modern physicist agree, nothingness is not an empty void. It is pran, the vital life force of the universe, waiting for the observation, the intent, the fluctuation that commands it to become something. But this ancient inquiry does not claim easy answers. In a display of profound intellectual humility that mirrors the best of scientific skepticism, the hymn concludes by asking, "Who truly knows? Who here can declare it? Whence was it born, and whence came this creation? Even the Dev, the radiant natural forces, came later than this creation's starting point. So who knows from where it all rose? This suggests that the origin of the universe might be beyond the reach of the objective mind alone. To understand the 0 point, we might need a bridge between the mathematics of the external world and the meditative insights of the internal world. The Nasadiya Sukta invites us to consider that the dark, silent space between the stars and the dark, silent space between our thoughts are made of the same fundamental fabric. This is the realization of Advait, the non-duality where the observer and the observed are revealed to be one. If the universe began as a ripple in a sea of consciousness, as the Vedas suggest, then every atom of your being is an echo of that first cosmic impulse. The Vedic Rishi were not just poets, they were intuitive cosmologists who understood that the foundation of reality is a unified field of potential, a state physics is only now labeling as the vacuum energy of the 0 point. But if the beginning was a seed of desire in the mind of the cosmos, what was the container that held it? What is this Hiranyagarbha, the golden worm that nurtured the infant universe before it burst into light? Join us in the next episode as we explore the Vedic singularity and the terrifyingly beautiful physics on how the one become the many.